The song is just a new beginning, you know. We ask a new year to help us with springtime, to start us out strong and healthy. Indio, Indo, 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 Indio, Indo. Indio, Indo, Indio, Indo, Indio, Indo, Indio, Indo. Oh. And that's all that song is, just asking for that, just to help us out.
The Native Americans of California were broken up into a number of different bands, tribes. Tule River is called the Yokuts. There are a number of hunter-gatherers throughout the Central Valley of California, San Joaquin Valley. They are a people who were not warlike, were much more consensus-based, a gentle people. They did not seek out conquest, but those with the arrival of the 1849 gold rush and discovery of gold, more and more Americans, i.e. Europeans, ventured into the Central Valley. And you had this incredible pressure brought to bear on the tribe. Their land has been taken from them, forced removal, herded like cattle. Their people have been killed, their people have been hung. They were herded up into land which no one would want to farm or could farm. Their water was seized, then told, you know what, we're going to reduce your reservation, not once, but twice. It was always about the land. And the way you diminish a people and you exterminate a people is you take their land. And once you take their land, you've taken their culture and their history. Coming out of extreme poverty, they now have some hope and opportunity in their lives that they have not had previously. The fact that they have survived with their culture intact, their pride intact, and now to a more promising future, speaks volumes about them as a people.
Gaming is the catalyst that helps us to provide more for our tribe than probably anything else that was ever provided by the federal government or anybody else.
Before gaming, we didn't have the resources to build homes. We didn't have the resources to build water facilities. Very few people went to college. We had drug problems. We had alcohol problems. We had everything associated with extreme poverty.
Our gaming facility is not one of the larger ones. Our marketing area is not that lucrative as some of the tribes, and we do have to make sure that we provide for our tribe, which is in the neighborhood of over 1,600 people at this point. The little amount that we get as revenue from gaming really doesn't go that far, but we have been fortunate enough in how we've been able to put that out to our membership. It has been a great benefit.
Gaming is not something we chose. Yes, we voted on it, but we were reduced to gaming. Gaming revenues have never been about becoming rich. It's always been about eliminating abject poverty. We are required under law to spend our money on education, housing, self-governance, economic development.
I I think that our tribe has realized how important education is, and we know that what we're really doing is teaching and training our youth that are going to be our leaders. On the reservation, we have the Education Center. The Education Center really does any kind of tutoring services. We'll do one-on-one with any of the kids that might need it. You can set up sometimes with the tutors up here if you would like, and get a little bit of extra help if that's what you need. If they don't have homework, they'll give them packets, they'll give them things to work on. And there's incentives for their report cards, for getting awards, making an honor roll.
One of the main things that I'm really proud of is the fact that we provide for 100% of all educational needs of our children.
You can have a full ride scholarship. That never occurred before, ever. And now we're able to do that.
We do have a number of them that have come back to the tribe and worked in the different fields that are beneficial to the tribe.
I think our kids are lucky. I think we are all lucky that this is the way that our tribe has spent some of their money. Our tribe's investing in the tribe itself and the community.
Conservation is an important concept here. We have a real focus on protecting the forest, protecting the watershed.
It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. We have a lot of natural resources here. We've got mountain terrain that is very untouched. We've got over 30 miles of river. Well, basically the way I see our river and our watershed is that it's the base of our life here. I mean, we drink it, we recreate in it, and it affects everything around us, not just our bodies, but the plants around us, the animal life in the river. It's really our lifeblood, and it's important to keep it in a good health so that we're also benefiting from that. Tule River Reservation is in the valley of the South Fork Tule River watershed. And so basically when we do water quality assessment, we want a snapshot of what the quality is for that whole watershed. What we're looking at is elevated bacteria, and we're also looking at fecal bacteria and E. coli, which is coming from mammals. And so that's going to be coming from things like faulty septic tanks, faulty leach fields, overgrazing in livestock. There's also chemicals that can get into the water. We have illegal activities, unfortunately, that go on, and a lot of chemical waste is left in the watershed, and that can affect drinking water also. So those are the ones that are unhealthy that we want to keep track of. 50% of our drinking water in the community comes from the river. It does get treated, but only for specific things. So if we find other elements in the water, then that's what we can treat the water for to make it drinkable for the community. We just want to take that extra precaution, make sure that our water is indeed staying as pristine as possible, and what can we do to fix it if we do have an issue.
The tribal government pays for the bulk of the work we do from casino revenue.
Without the revenue that comes from the casino, it would be much more challenging to secure grants that require tribal match. And so that is casino money, and so there's that much more support that we're able to secure for resource management that we weren't able to do before the casino. The tribal members like to hunt, like to fish, like to camp, go horseback riding, and so there's a lot of outdoor use of the land. If you looked at the reservation, it's 85 square miles, but probably only 5 to 10% developed. Everything else is pristine, and I think the tribe overall wants to keep it that way. So I'm optimistic in the fact that we've got support for that's going to be a goal from here on out always, to keep our reservation clean and pristine and there for the future generations to use.
We certainly are making every attempt with the revenue that is provided to us through the casino to provide housing. Other factors have been a deterrent in doing that, and one of the main factors would be the sites for housing.
We don't have the level land to build homes, and we don't have the water capacity for the added homes on the water system.
We have over 300 housing applications outstanding for our youth and our elders to live on the reservation.
The Tribal Mobile Home Program was brought up through the Tribal Council. The Tribal Council seen the lack of houses being built on the reservation. They wrote up a policy and program to provide homes, and at that time the most feasible homes for the tribe was mobile homes.
We do as much as we can as far as a tribal council to make sure that everybody's housing is up to standard.
The homes that the Tribal Council provide for the community is 100% funded by the tribe, which in turn gets the revenue from the gaming that the tribe does.
Indian gaming revenue has allowed the Tule River tribe to be able to construct homes for their people. There was no hope before, which led to dysfunction, which led to people leaving the reservation in an exodus. Now there is hope, and now they're returning to their land.
This is my mobile home purchased by the tribe. It's a mobile home program that the tribe has developed from our casino revenue. Housing is a major issue on the Indian reservation, so the mobile home was a fast way to get families into homes. If the money did dry up or was gone or wasn't there, we would have to go through the Indian Health Service process, and that is a lengthy process. But yes, I enjoy my house. I am very thankful from the tribe.
Tule River Fire Department is extremely diverse, and we provide services for vehicle accidents, medical aids, structure fires, wildland fires, hazmat events, swiftwater rescue. You name it, you throw it at us, we can take care of it.
There's not another station like this in the western United States that supports structure, medical, and wildland incidents out of one facility. These guys here are the elite. They meet all the criteria. They're fully qualified. This organization here is the premier organization in the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
The Tule River Fire Department is staffed 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. The calls for service have almost doubled in a very, very short period of time. The next resource that's available to us is about 20 minutes away. So us having the protection that we do here, it allows for the community members to be protected without a delay in response. They get a call, they can get into a resident within a couple of minutes from the station, so the chance for that total devastation is greatly reduced.
Having fires on the reservation, we started to realize that there was a lot of kid involvement. We started a program in 2008 to help the kids, to keep them out of the system, to give them that second chance to better themselves. As Indian people, we're here to take care of the land. We have our Indian ways. The way we use fire is how I teach them, for spiritual reasons. One day they're going to be our future leaders, so we want to be able to correct the problem now while we can, while we see it.
The majority of the funding comes from the casino. Without the casino, we really wouldn't have an existence. If funding for some reason for the fire department were to cease, the effects to the community would be devastating.
It would be a mess, and it would be an impact to this tribe, especially if we let our casino burn.
I'm extremely proud of this department. I see this department's future in doing nothing but growing, provided the funding continues. Every year the need grows for our services. That's what we are here for. We're here to provide a service to this community.
Indian gaming revenue has allowed us to be our own bank. It's allowed us to be our own dream builder. And for all those entrepreneurs who always want to run their own business, chart their own course, seek their own future, now the tribe has the resources and the wherewithal to help their own people.
I started my business here this January of 2011, but I was working on my business for about almost 3 years now. I've seen a lot of revenue going out the reservation that I figured that the tribe could save some money. Actually, I didn't think about starting a business and owning it myself. I wanted the tribe to, start it and hire someone. But since they gave me the opportunity, I went through it and I followed through with it, and here I am today. I'm staying real busy. Everything's going real well. I work here, pump the casino here out during the week. I do the work for the housing also. When they need something done, they call me up. I enjoy working for myself. I worked for the tribe for many years, and it feels real nice to have your own business. If the casino was gone tomorrow, it will cut a lot of programs here. I don't think anybody will have a chance to start their own business. Like I said, it wasn't for the revenues coming in from the casino, I probably won't have my business now. Yeah, it'll be a sad sight to see. I'm here to do the work for the tribe and do a good job for the people.
Eagle Mountain Casino is the main source of revenue here on this reservation.
If the casino was to disappear tomorrow, there would probably be a lot of employment loss. A lot of development would stop.
If you take away the casino, and then we're going to have to downsize and we're going to have to go back to poverty.
The revenue that comes in to the casino provides some life for the reservation.
To remain ignorant of history is always to remain a child. The Native American tribes and the governments are coming out of a period in their history where the official governmental policy towards tribes in this country was termination. Indian gaming was not our first choice, and we are rushing into the future to diversify our economies. The monies that we now engender before the Indian gaming allows us to build our dream.
My experience looking at the benefits that have been provided to our tribal membership gives me great pride. And I think one of the regrets, I guess, if you would call it that, is that I would have liked to see, I guess, more of our people, the ones that have passed on and haven't been able to experience or benefit by. That was what I would have liked to see.
We are lightening the burden. We are lightening the promise of betrayal to us. Now we have a future for the first time since the 1850s.
Mahatanana panaya